Всем добро пожаловать, продолжим проходить «Сломанный меч», вторую часть. Вчера я дошел до эпизода на пляже с актерами, нужно с ними поболтать.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist? Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later, after they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Sure. Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Who's playing Jim Hawkins?
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
Всю историю изменили. Остров сокровищ.
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her. You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Теперь он добавит еще и зомби-фильм.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the cameraman, right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
Nope.
I decided not to pursue the subject. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Джордж не хочет говорить с оператором.
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage. Have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are stale, but the pancakes are bloody lovely.
How long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping years. I was in the army before that. Thought to myself, you've been risking your bleeding neck every day, why not cash in on it like?
So you became a stuntman, just like that?
Nah, course not. I had to do the training first.
What training does a stuntman do?
First, they told me to stand in the road. Then, they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I
И
realized.
его даже не предупредили.
Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Did you ever meet Bertrand Oubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times, though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Do you think Oubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
Вчера мы уже выяснили, что это не он убил жену.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished stone.
Very nice indeed. Shine it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
Можно ли тут угоститься?
The bun was so stale it felt like a small rock. I was already carrying one of the stale buns.
Да это и есть булочка. Просто комок теста.
That was no good. It was a camera mounted on a precarious dolly, or whatever they call them. You wouldn't get me up there.
Еще блинчики.
As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily.
Угу. В кости насекомые.
There was a hornet's nest somewhere in that bush. Hey there, I'm George Stobart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish it was you playing the lead male instead of that kid.
I can't act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
I couldn't believe I was having this conversation with a real movie star. What's it like sharing the spotlight with an actor who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
Не самый корректный вопрос.
I found this reed in the swamp on the other side of the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used it to shoot a poisoned dart at a wild boar. It was a real-life drama, not just a scene from a movie.
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole real life is not a movie concept. Take a look at this ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a picture scratched on it.
In a way, I guess. You don't happen to have seen anything similar, have you?
No.
What do you think of Hawke's treatment of Treasure Island?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book.
Оригинальный
One of
фильм.
my favorites.
Really? The novelization's out already?
What part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate lady buccaneer. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot, and I kick ass. Like the boots?
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're awful.
You have no idea how much you've just gone up in my estimation.
Я ожидал другую реакцию.
Would you like this bun?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hawks is watching me. Don't let him see it. Oh, he's looking right at me.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
Я, кстати, блинчик предложу с сиропом.
Would you like a bite of this pancake?
Hell no. I only have to look at those things and my thighs swell like balloons.
An interesting concept. Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
You're playing Jim Hawkins, right?
Jimbo. I had Mr. Hawks
Не
change
так уж он и молод.
Jimbo Hawkins, right. Would you like a bun?
No way, man. I have to be careful what I eat.
Yeah. Never eat anything smarter than yourself. I may not be making millions of dollars, and I may not have thousands of nubile, if uncritical, young women lusting for my body, but I've got something that you haven't. This small piece of coal.
Man, you're getting freaky on me.
Его это задело.
Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. It was my mom's idea, okay? When I was born, I was so small and perfectly formed I reminded her of a Japanese poem.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle name.
Did you always want to be an actor?
I don't think of what I do as acting, man.
You're not alone.
It's more like I'm the voice of my generation. What I'm saying for the kids on the street.
Which is what? I'm crap, I'm going nowhere?
Huh? What are you saying, man?
Это была группа.
Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later, Haiku.
Haiku, baby, are you ready?
Okay, man. Which scene is this?
You've been captured by Silver's accomplice, Pirate Babs, who's fallen in love with you.
That whirring sound you can hear? It's Robert Louis Stevenson spinning in his grave.
Okay, people, top of page 76, Sharon.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready?
Up to speed.
Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh, please.
And action!
Why don't you forget that dumb old squire and his bunch of merry men? Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know, but Squire Trelawney saved my life, Captain Babs. Why, if it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot-high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, Jimbo.
And cut! Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Шикарный диалог.
Yes, I'm a pro.
Я думал, будет еще какой-нибудь трюк.
Did you get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? We should have made this movie in 3D.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat. Savage, on set, damn it.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
Do you like a pancake?
Look at that thing, man. It's dripping with syrup. You'll have every bug in 10 miles on your case if you get that stuff on you.
I guess you're right.
А можно дать ему блинчик без сиропа?
I didn't want another one of the pancakes.
Нет?
What do you think of Haiku McEwen?
What's to think? The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
Думаю, он тебя слышит.
Mr. Hawks, I was wondering if...
Not now. I got a movie to make. Time for the stunt, Savage. It's a short run, bounce on the plank, and somersault over the spikes and stockade wall.
Do what?
Plank, spikes, wall, over. Easy, a child could do it.
At my age? You must be
Как
joking.
бы он не упал на забор.
Replace you, Savage.
Yeah, with an arthritic baboon.
Replace me? Lummy, this could be the last stunt I ever perform. I need to think about this. Get myself in the right frame of mind.
A suicidal...
Дружище, не соглашайся.
Fine. You do that. In the meantime, we'll break for lunch.
Oh, great. I'm famished.
Stay right there and meditate, savage.
Tight-ass little git.
Может, теперь она поест.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think of anything.
Нет.
I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering with his props. It was a plank balanced. The stockade was surrounded by a dry moat filled with sharp wooden stakes. No way was I going to try and jump it. Those stakes looked real.
Какой настоящий. Тут вроде бы еще статисты должны
I
быть.
couldn't
Нет?
see any way of lowering the drawbridge, or any reason for wanting to. The drawbridge was up. I could think of about 30,000 reasons. It was the forest I... More Davy Crockett. I didn't think Hawks would want me roaming. I don't want to worry you, but there's a hornet's nest over in that bush.
Hornets. That reminds me of a film I was in. The Black Hornet.
The Black Hornet? I don't remember seeing that one.
Before your time, most likely.
What happens in it?
Lummy, what don't happen in it? I was shot, stabbed, fed to piranhas, dangled from an airship, and trampled by a zebra.
No, I mean, what was the plot?
Plot?
Его только трюки интересуют.
Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I tried cracked my dentures.
Would you like this pot of syrup?
No thanks, mate. I don't like the stuff.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
The pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
Ага, надо испачкаться
Syrup
сиропом.
on that pancake. Now it's messed me all up.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think.
Может, доску еще можно испачкать? Нет. Попробуй стянуть еще один блинчик.
Hey,
Yeah,
there was nothing.
Если блин использовать на куст, тоже не то.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good. Cut and print it. That was brilliant, folks.
Шершни за ним улетели.
Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude.
There it was, the rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Джордж сразу сам туда пошел.
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
Джорджу надо было сразу сюда идти.
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Теперь они тут снимают. И я не могу пройти пока что.
Hey, surfer boy, stay out of there.
Oh, what is it this time?
That's the wardrobe tent. You've got no business to be going in there.
Looked like I wasn't gonna get to play dress-up. The little tent was like...
Больно маленькая гардеробная.
I was talking to Mr. Savage, the stuntman. Is he all right?
What makes you say that?
He's not making any sense.
The guy's English.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll sue us.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Сразу загорелся.
Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting the scene at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave. It's supposed to be where the treasure is.
So?
Look at it. It's crap. Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide treasure? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a cinematic cave?
One with drama. Danger. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool, but I'd settle for drama and danger.
Еще и пещерой недоволен.
Mr. Hawks doesn't like that cave. He says it isn't cinematic enough.
Well, that's just too tough. The camera's bogged down in the sand. If he wants the shot done today, it'll have to be that cave.
There's a pretty good cave over on the other side of the bay.
The one up in that finger of rock? We'd need a stuntman.
You got a stuntman.
We ain't got no stuntman. Bird injured his back doing that dumb wall jump.
Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
А сам он не мог до этого
It
догадаться.
was a portable movie camera. The truck carrying the camera had... That camera wasn't going anywhere. Hi, Bert.
Don't you eye me. Fine friend you turned out to be.
What's the problem?
Huh.
Он понял, что я все подстроил.
I've had a great idea. How about you dress up as Jim Hawkins and climb up to that cave over there?
What cave? That cave? You must think I'm balmy. I did me back in being chased by them hornets over that flaming stockade wall. No way am I going up there.
Well, that narrowed the field. What's it like to work with Carlton Hawk?
Flipping misery, mate.
Look, Bert, what's wrong?
You got a bloody nerve. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you gave me that pancake just so them hornets would go for me.
Oh, Bert, you've wounded me. How can you think that?
Well, by looking at the evidence.
Кстати, а где актриса?
I don't know why you still want to be a stuntman anyway.
Which is all I know, isn't it? If I don't do this, what do I do?
Well, how about being a stunt coordinator?
Being a what?
You stand around in a big jacket and a baseball cap, telling the stunt people what to do.
I can do that.
Hey, you've done the job for years and you're not dead. That's gotta be good for morale.
Well, I don't know.
You get your own megaphone.
I'll do it.
George Stobart, international adventurer and roaming careers advisor. What films have you worked on in the past?
Remember Death Stalker of the 10th grade? The psychotic biker what crashed into the school bus? That was me. Or what about They Prayed to Satan? I was the bloke in the hospital scene. You know, the one who caught fire, fell through the flipping skylight.
I don't think I caught those. Must be cool getting to travel the world like this.
Yeah, Nice here, innit? My Beryl used to love the seaside. Day out at Clacton. Bloody smashing. A pint of jellied eels washed down with a bottle of brown. Quick feel on a big wheel and a stroll around the town. Course, them days, you could live like a flipping king on 10 bob a night. Tombola, frothy coffee at the cafe or the prom.
You know, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Hey, Haiku.
Не отвечает.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Может, на пляже что-нибудь есть? Нет, дальше не пройти.
There it was. The column of rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. It was a lot taller than...
Актриса может в гардеробной?
No point in going there. It wasn't the cave I'd seen from the camel's hump. The cave mouth was huge. It looked like an obvious place to hide treasure, and that was probably why it wasn't the one Ketch had chosen.
Чересчур очевидное место, что прятать здесь сокровища.
There was nothing else. I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera'll wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
You're right, damn it. Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud, Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank. Props, get me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog. We're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
Видимо, актрису просто оставили на предыдущем месте съемки.
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
Отличная победная поза. Только какие-то бумажки?
It was
Ну вот
the
и камень.
stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone.
А где настоящее сокровище? Где золото? Вернувшись в деревню шамана, Ника обнаруживает, что деревня горит. Джорджа нигде нет.
And found that George had left a message with Conchita. He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
Ника первая вернулась. Что это такое? Это, наверное, трусы.
These sunglasses are George's.
Ну нет, Джордж уже тут.
Where are you? Titi Poco, I'm almost glad to see you.
Шутник.
You little asshole, what happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's George? Have you seen him? He was pointing to the remains of a burned-out hut.
Угу, это трусы.
Maybe Georges can make use of these. They were lovely underpants, really.
Николь оценила трусы. У Джорджа, кстати, есть трусы теперь, и у Николь.
They were Georges'
Баланс.
shades. There was nothing useful. There was nothing in the barrel. That cup was no use to me. It had a hole in it. It was a small drinking vessel made from some kind of gourd.
Там камень Б. Угли, видимо, горячие. Просто так не удастся забрать камень.
The barrel was too heavy to move. It was too hot to pick up. I didn't need the lantern since it was still daylight. Besides, it was broken. It was a smashed lantern. Probably the cause of this destruction.
Может, и разбитый фонарь для чего-нибудь пригодится.
These are Georges' shades, right? Has he been here?
Jaws!
Where is he now? What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carving of an eagle. That clinches it. Georges must have found this stone in the Caribbean and managed to hide the stone when the village was attacked by Carzak's men. I hope to God that Georges was all right. Where's Georges? Georges has been...
Его увели налево.
He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut.
Не, он хижину показывает. Нужно как-то уронить бочку. Может, я смогу сделать в ней отверстие.
I just didn't have the strength.
Нет. Нельзя ли трусы порезать?
No, that's wrong.
Нет.
That was no... That's the kind of... That was no... That is... I don't think so. No, that's wrong.
Друг, помоги с бочкой. Там дырявая чашка и бочка. Может, они нужны? Или тут достаточно трусов, чтобы забрать камень? Нет. Камень можно было бы достать какой-нибудь палкой из углей. Но у меня ни одной ветки нет. И вроде бы тут нельзя подобрать веточку. Нигде ничего похожего нет.
It was a smashed lantern. Probably the cause of this destruction. I didn't need...
Кстати, может,
I didn't need
сумку надо
that.
использовать. Нет.
That's the kind of thing Georges would do. That won't do. No. That was... That isn't it. I thought about washing the underpants, but I didn't have any washing powder.
Могла бы просто намочить трусы. Тогда, может, удалось бы достать камень.
Hey, Shorty! Make yourself useful and help me with this barrel.
Все-таки он может помочь.
Thanks.
Но я же в первый раз попытался уронить бочку до диалога с ним. Почему сразу не было этой реплики?
I recognize that. It's the coyote stone. I had the coyote and jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle, according to the shaman. That's all we needed to deal with Tezcatlipoca. Pity he hadn't any ideas for dealing with Karzak. What is it? Where are you pointing? There was
Так,
nothing I
выпучил
wanted
глаза.
to ask him. Ashes. The thought that they might...
Не думаю, что это человеческий пепел. После нескольких часов пути по тропинке в джунглях.
We arrived to find Georges being led up the stairs. We clearly didn't have much time.
Веревка. Мне кажется, или Титипока изменился? Нельзя веревку привязать к мотору.
It was Titipoco, my newfound ally.
Отличная замена Джорджа.
How did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
Karzak? Whoop whoop loco!
Yes, he scares me too.
Крышка выделяется так, как будто ее можно взять, но
The button didn't
Ника не
seem
берет
to
крышку. Что за баллончик там?
It was a small, screw-fit cylindrical housing. That would... I don't think so. No.
Меня, наверное, сейчас заметят.
Hey, señorita.
Too late. I had been seen. Bonjour, Capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Сошлюсь на этого красавца.
Snuggle said I could come here with him.
Snuggles?
Oh, I mean the General. We're, friends. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I
А
am.
кто дал
Surely
приказ?
nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please, I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No, it's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along
Sexist.
and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
Что у него в руках? Это мухобойка?
I didn't want to push my luck by talking with the guards again. I really didn't. It looked like Karzak was used... It looked like cars that I really did. I really did. I could think of no reason why I would want to pull a heavy torch from the ground. There was an unlit torch by the base of...
Зажечь факел я не могу. Зачем мне тут веревка? Может, ее нужно отдать Титипоку?
Titipoko, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. If anybody was going to come up with a plan, it was going to have to be me.
У него нет идей.
There was nothing I wanted to...
Топливопровод еще есть. Может его разрезать? Заправь генератор?
The motor spluttered into life. The engine was working okay, but it wasn't connected to the equipment lift.
Для начала, наверное, надо выключить. Диск не выделяется. Просто с мотором Николь не использует веревку. Если опять на лифт, нет. Зачем она постоянно кладет веревку? Чтобы пожать руками.
Titipoko, he just looked at...
Жаль, у меня нет зажигалки. Нельзя ли факел срезать? Укоротить? Нет. Может, все-таки надо включить генератор, а потом уже использовать веревку.
The engine. The motors.
Кажется, я мискликнул. Да. В этот раз вроде попал по мотору. И это мне не помогло.
That would. The engine stopped dead.
Наверное, как-то надо, не знаю, зажечь факел. Строить пожар тут.
I really didn't want to talk to. That won't do. No, that is.
Нафига Ника таскает этот ключ с собой? Может, перед тем, как прикреплять веревку к чему-то, нужно что-то к ней привязать? Нет.
The engine looked like it was supposed to power the lift.
Ну куда мне прикрепить веревку, чтобы лифт заработал? От мотора. Туда она пошла к топливу, чтобы просто здесь пожать руками. Понял.
I really did.
А я вот хочу с ним поболтать.
I really didn't want to talk to them.
Жаль, нельзя у них одолжить зажигалку или спички. По-любому кто-нибудь из них курит. Может попробовать подняться. Вроде раньше же была иконка подъема.
Those jackals weren't going to let me past.
Нет, нельзя.
The steps were gone.
Ну-ка, если предложим очки. Нет? Может, предложить ему трусы?
I really didn't want to talk to them.
Нет.
I was going to... That won't do. That isn't it. That's the kind of... I don't think... No, that's wrong. It was a small screw fit. That won't... No, that's wrong. I don't...
Николя ничего не хочет делать. Неужели никому не нужны солнцезащитные очки?
There was nothing... He wouldn't have want... He wouldn't have want... He wouldn't have...
А может, он всегда мечтал о таких трусах?
He wouldn't have... He wouldn't have... He wouldn't have...
Кстати, я пробовал ли дать ему веревку
The
при
motorist
включенном моторе?
The scaffold gantry went all the way up. The scaffold...
Никуда сейчас эта платформа не поднимается.
Titipoko, I have an important job for you.
Понятно, надо было
Take
включить
this
мотор и
rope to the top of this scaffold
после этого предложить ему веревку.
and throw it over the top.
Oh,
Титипока молодец, выручил. А как теперь веревку взять?
The engine stopped.
Может, мне просто на платформу надо встать? И все остальное Титипока сделает.
There was nothing I...
Она просто встает на лифт и все.
It was a simple wooden platform lift, used for shifting equipment, I presumed. There was no...
А если на подъемник
Scaffold
нажать?
gantry went all the way...
Как теперь привязать веревку к мотору? Теперь веревка выделяется. Плохо, что музыки нет. О, сразу заиграл. Лифт без меня выехал. Кстати, может там под платформой еще что-то было, нет? Ну-ка на всякий проверим. Ну, только там на земле что-нибудь лежит. Нет.
Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
Титипока, давай.
Okay? Copy. George, I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice George to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body. Thankfully, George was the only one to notice me.
Он не устал так держать пистолет?
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice George.
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up.
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey,
Злопамятный.
Raoul, I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped George wouldn't push him too far. The crates and drums were sealed, and I had no way of getting into them. It was a round of ammunition.
Может, я теперь смогу устроить пожар внизу? Чтобы отвлечь их тут. От Джорджа.
That won't do. That isn't it at... I was going to have... That isn't... That's the...
Похоже, я зря спустился.
He wouldn't have wanted... I don't think... Come on, That won't... I was going to have... That's the kind...
Ладно, я вроде уже все попробовал.
There was nothing... He wouldn't have wanted it.
Так, быстро вернусь наверх.
I couldn't get near the
Благовоние
pot
еще.
unseen.
Но туда незаметно не пройти.
If Pablo had seen me, he'd have... I might have been able to talk the general around if Pablo hadn't been there. I might... Karzak and his pet vermin had got Georges tied to the sacrificial table. I had to come up with a plan or he was as good as dead. I couldn't get the belt into the flames without Pablo seeing me. That won't do. The crates and... There were a few... If Pablo had
Зарешила.
seen me, he'd have killed me. It was as simple as... I couldn't get near... I couldn't get... I couldn't... No, I'd have... If Pablo had... I couldn't get... If Pablo had seen me...
Все-таки мне снизу, наверное, как-то пожар нужно устроить. Плохо, что факел там не горит. Если
I wasn't
спуститься,
going to risk being caught walking back down the stairs.
естественно, нельзя.
That was... I was going to... I couldn't get near... Non.
Так, я просто вниз поехал.
There was no...
Теперь Николь берет факел. Зажги мне факела.
I really didn't.
Нет. Нельзя его попросить об этом. Может, эти пок опять выручит.
Titipoco, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
И патроны нужно еще кинуть. В огонь.
Nothing's wrong. I dropped a cigarette, but everything is under control.
Нифига себе
I'll
окурок.
fly out in a minute or two.
Теперь Пабло должен спуститься.
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Dobro doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
Теперь, наверное, с благовониями нужно что-то сделать. Или, может, просто нужно его уболтать.
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Please, don't hurt me!
Don't worry yourself. My finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oubier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Oubier is in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco,
А как Титипока поднялся?
watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
Наверное, просто по лестнице прошел. Охранника уже больше тут нет. Хотя... Индеец же внизу. Пауль, или как его там зовут? Ника, давай, освобождай Джорджа.
I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
Сама использовала лезвие.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on!
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid, the house of the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime... Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
You managed to recover the stones from the village?
Она мне только один камень отдала.
Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence.
Да, дала только один камень. Титипока, отстань. А, все еще за Ника игра.
Only religious significance.
Что-то я не обратил внимания на предметы. Я думал, я дальше за Джорджа буду играть. Два рычага и узор.
Oof, the lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway. Heave! Still no good. There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers.
Рычаги пока ничего не делают.
On the wall was an intricate pattern in blue and gold. By the door was a pattern picked out in blue. The patterns... This was a time for action. Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Не стоило это делать.
Raoul, there's something suspicious This sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft. He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
What?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice show. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! This Tezcatlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late. Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
Вот президент и совсем обезумел. Хочет принести в жертву собственного сына.
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here.
Джордж, видимо, в другое место упал.
The chute I'd arrived on was too steep and slippery to get back up. The tile didn't want to move. There were several tiles with glyphs on them. There was a statue of a monkey. Some sort of religious significance? The monkey held a board containing more tiles with colored glyphs on them.
То есть ведь примерно такие же узоры, да? Часть этих узоров.
The room was dominated by an enormous device, decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held two great discs, each covered in glyphs.
Диск можно крутануть. И тут, наверное, будет проход. Кажется, больше ничего нет. Я не знаю, может мне такой узор надо ставить. Хотя здесь больше. Ну, чистые узора, чем два. Еще непонятно, куда именно мне нужно поставить правильный узор. Наверх или... Не знаю, тут. Наверное, сверху должен оказаться нужный узор. Попробую такую картинку сделать для начала.
The tile didn't want to move.
Значит, рисунки должны быть не сверху.
The tile moved slightly.
И все плиты надо нажать, да? Ну ладно. Надеюсь, можно просто все подряд водить. Хотя, скорее всего, нужно еще составить такие рисунки. Так. Первая плита относится, наверное, к этому рисунку. Такой узор нужен. Отлично,
The
сработал.
tile moved inwards and clicked home.
А что здесь нарисовано? Может... Эта часть рисунка мне нужна. Похожие пятна. Как тут. Привет, Хостик. Это сломанный меч. Вторая часть. Сделаю-ка я такой рисунок. Этот оставлю напоследок. Так. Вот эта фигня мне нужна в первую очередь. Тут без разницы, в какую сторону крутить. Больно долго, конечно, вводить эти рисунки. Пустое туловище и ботинки зелени по центру. Не, стой. С этой стороны крутим. Надеюсь, эта часть подойдет. Привет, Максим. Какая-то стратегия есть, просто нужно много комбинаций вести. Так, нет, стоп, не то, не та голова. Белая должна быть шапка. Тут головоломка легкая, просто долго вводить ответ. И остался последний рисунок. Доктор Смерть. Название видел. Он меня вроде даже заинтересовал. Немного. Но я его пока не смотрел. Ну и меня тоже смутило русское название. Как можно было Доктор Смерть перевести как плохой доктор? Это ж каким надмозгом надо быть. Тут даже по смыслу не одно и то же. Ну, видимо, решили так пропиариться. Ну, пропиарить сериал. Чтобы его начали путать с хорошим доктором. Хотя как можно хорошего доктора перепутать с плохим? Кстати, я не знаю, как хороший доктор в английской версии называется. Может, и там от себя тяну. Так, голову и крестовел, остались ноги, туловище. Финишная прямая. Последние узоры. Ну, хоть там нормально перевели. Кстати, это английский сериал, про который я недавно говорил. Это называется там «Призраки минувших дней» вроде бы. Английское название тоже вообще не похоже на русское.
The tile didn't move at all.
Я не нажал на эту плитку, да?
Et voilà, George once told me that there's an act to finding secret doors. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it.
Николь входит во вкус.
So I thought, this is it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find? Damn right. And with who? Labano, that creep.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Джордж жалуется Титипок. Причем такие названия ведь потом и... Ну, разные, как переводчики используют. Одни придумают какую-нибудь чушь, остальные повторяют, да. Даже в случае с фанатскими переводами.
I was hoping for something a little more constructive. Never mind, I'll have a look around.
Кругом одна братва. Было. Я чуть не припомню такого. Так. Степока не поможешь?
Look, I need to light this torch. Can you do something clever with a couple of sticks, or flint and tinder, or...
У него есть пистолет с зажигалкой.
Or a cheesy novelty cigarette lighter, as it turned out. Well, there was nothing else to do around here.
Сейчас бедняк куда-нибудь упадет.
Nothing's happened.
Нет?
Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that?
Не, все-таки я угадал.
Titipoco? Oh my...
Я уже подзабыл, что здесь именно в конце, в этой части. Тут на самом деле угадал. А не вспомнил.
Great. I had no idea where I was, no idea where the others had got to.
Сегодня, кстати, еще что-нибудь будет, кроме сломанного меча.
Still, I wasn't dead yet, so it wasn't all bad news.
Потому что тут уже финал. Наверное, сегодня еще в Геншин поиграем. Там новая обнова вышла. Так. Возьми факел. Подводную братву помню. Про клыкастую вроде я не слышал. Братва джунглей, первобытная братва. В общем, я слышу только про лесную и про подводную. И это все мультики, да?
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Кажется, тут еще проход.
The torch was fine where it was.
Блин, отсюда не видно. О, камера сдвинулась, правильно. Мой факел прогорел. Ну, ладно, посмотрим, что тут слева сначала.
Charming. The statue looked like it doubled as an incense burner.
Я вчера, кстати, попробовал обломки посмотреть. Задумка у сериала неплохая, в принципе, но реализация паршивая. Герои просто ужасно. Как персонажи, так и актеры. Альфа и Омегу перевели как клыкастая братва. Шикарно. Адаптация. Ничего мы не понимаем в переводах.
The statue looked like... Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does. There was nothing I
Тут,
could
похоже,
do,
лабиринт.
even if I'd wanted to, which I didn't.
А может, Геншина сегодня не будет.
Finally, I'm out of here.
А не, все, я уже нашел проход дальше. Легчайше. Я просто все сразу продумал. Ну, актер-мужик еще нормальный. Но у него персонаж просто никакой.
Once more into the
Ну,
unknown.
проблема в диалогах. А вот девушка в первой серии еще нормальная, во второй нормальная, а в третьей какая-то дичь уже началась. Вот эту чушь, давайте всех спасем. Ну как всех? Спасем одного человека ценой того, что в будущем мы не сможем спасти там тысячи других людей. Ну и ничего не узнаем там об этих обломках, так скажем. Но зато спасем одного человека, которому даже и опасность сиюминутно не угрожает.
Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobart.
Ты не дожил до этого? Не дотерпел? Ну, это или третья, или четвертая серия была, я просто уже третью, четвертую начал проматывать. Я, в общем, 4 серии на перемотке осилил, дальше не буду смотреть.
This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. Its dark heart. Once before in my life, I'd stood in front of a door and thought, this is it. If I go through there, I'm going to die. I'd been wrong then. I hoped I was wrong now. This was the door that led to the central chamber. And the smoking mirror.
Есть еще 3 части. Сурово. Они все-таки не принесли его в жертву. Джордж всех подводит. Вот это спецэффект. Не то, что современный. Извиняюсь за громкую музыку во время заставок, но такие уж тут громкие ролики. И сразу такая спокойная музычка. Приятно. По поводу остальных частей я даже не знаю. Как оказалось, у меня еще 4-й части в Steam нет. Ну и 3-я уже трехмерная. Зато 5-я, так сказать, классическая, point and click, рисованная. Музыка в игре классная. Ну и очень подходящая локация. То есть первую часть титров не перевели, а от переводчиков перевели на имена. И дальше опять на английском. Могли бы хоть название этих должностей перевести. Титры оригинальной версии. Это если что ремастерит. Причем его сделали еще тогда, когда ремастеры были непопулярны, если что. Бюджетную локализацию. Не осилили перевод должностей. На титры денег не хватило, да? Оригинал, если что, 97-го года. Третья часть прикольная. По духу такая же, как первые две. Ну, то есть, как приключения с яркими персонажами, только... Ну, как я помню, там дофига головоломок с тасканием ящиков и управления. Не самое приятное. Там уже нужно управлять героем, подходить к предметам, и появляется контекстное меню взаимодействия. Четвертая часть скучноватая, но смесь уже 3D и point-and-click опять. Классического управления. А пятая реально хорошая. Надо будет еще новую игру от этих разработчиков купить. Когда-нибудь на распродаже. Они в прошлом году выпустили Beyond Steel Sky, или как так она называется. По отзывам вроде хорошая. Ну, тоже вроде адвенчура. Кстати, трехмерно. Не выглядит вроде неплохо. Так, сколько времени? 12. Поиграть сегодня еще в Геншин или не стоит? Завтра, наверное, Геншин все-таки будет. Посмотрю, что там в патче добавили. Ты за Slay the Spire? Может, лучше Геншин, чтобы побыстрее с ним закончить? Ну ладно, пускай будет Slay the Spire. Через 5-10 минут вернусь. Ты против Геншина? Тогда может все-таки в Геншин поиграть. Ты все равно поди сейчас уйдешь через 2 минуты. Ты же сегодня, наверное, работаешь. Так, что делать? Еще 40 минут. На обед, что ли? Не, за дефект я точно не хочу играть. Ладно, пусть будет Slay the Spire. Я, может, на этих выходных постримлю. Вечерком. Геншин. Пока прохладно, а то на следующей неделе опять обещают потепление. Ладно. Сейчас вернусь.